Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I am welcoming you on my lecture on the subject economics. And the topics are what is economy? What is economics? What is economic activity? What is economic system? While these terms are looking like very much similar to each other, but they are not. But yes, they are very much connected to each other. So let's see how they are connected to each other. So first, what is economy? As you know, we humans have some demand, desire, and wants, and someone is going to fulfill that demand for us. So they are doing some production, and after that, the distribution, and while at the last we are going to consume that. Yes, so this process is economy, where economy is a system, an organization is doing this system or this process for earning some money or livelihood. So, as you know, we have the resources, and the resources are very much limited, and the resources are very much limited, but our demand, desire, and wants are unlimited. So, how we are going to fulfill this demand with a very much limited resources? Because we have to save these resources for our future generation also and for us also. So that's why we are going to use these resources in a very efficient way. And after the efficient use of that, we are going to satisfy the demand of our nation or the whole world. This way, the economy is going to run. So this is the economy. And what is economics? As you know, we have subject economics, and the economics is a theory based, which is going to study that how the economy is going to run, how our economy is going to run, and how the economy is going to works. So this is basically a theory based. As you know, there is two terms very important, that is microeconomic and the macroeconomics. So microeconomics is what? This has happened only in the form of on the basis of individual or your farm based, because there are very much individual basis, while the other is macroeconomic. As you know, the term बूंद बूंद से क्या होता है, घड़ा हमारा भरता है. So this one is what? This one is individual, and the individual is doing what? They are doing what? They are doing the same thing. What? Production, distribution, and the consumption. They having also the limited resources, and they are going to use that limited resources for the satisfaction of the unlimited demand. Individual basis, that is your microeconomy. So this has happened generally in our home also. Look, your mother cook food, मम्मी खाना बनाती है, yes or no? तो क्या मम्मी के पास एक रूम में आटा, एक रूम में चावल, एक रूम में दाल, ऐसा होता है? No. The mama have also resources in a very limited way. In some container they have, and she is going to use that resource in a very efficient way to fulfill your tummy. Yes or no? Fulfill your demand, that bhook laga. So she is going to use that resources in a very efficient and optimized or economic way. So that is also economy in our home. So this is what? This is happening in an individual or farm or microwave, and on the other hand, the same thing is going to happening aggregate way, like boond 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 aggregate for the connection between the whole nation or for a country. So that is same thing is happening here also, but in an aggregate way for the nationwide. So that's why this is called macroeconomy, and this one is microeconomy. So these terms are done. Now the next term is what? Your economic activities. Oh, Chandra, we human do some activity, yes or no? We human do some activities. While these activities are how much type? Generally there are two types. One is economic activity and another one is, tell me, non-economic activity. So what is economic activity? Economic activity is what? The activity which we are going to do for some money. So that's why this one is economic activity. On the other hand, the non-economic activity which we are going to perform for what? Which we are going to perform for our self-satisfaction, for our mental satisfaction. So first see, the mental satisfaction or our self-satisfaction, that is your non-economic activity. Your mother cook food for you or for your family, yes? She required money for that? No. For the self-satisfaction, for the home satisfaction, and for the mental satisfaction also we do work. We worship God. Yes or no? Yes, yes. We worship. So here is what? That is your, tell me, that is your mental satisfaction. There is no monetary activity or monetary terms is not used here. So that is non-economic activity. While the economic activity where the money is involving. So, and now we are going to study the economic activity. So these activities are going to be happening in our economy. So we are going to use this activity in some sectors. So these sectors are three types. The first is primary activity. The second one is secondary activity. And the third one is tertiary activity. While the tertiary activity also having two subdivisions. These divisions are what? The one is quaternary and the another one is quinary activities. So let's see one by one. The first is primary activity. What is primary activity? Tell me. The primary activity which happened very traditional way, that is your agriculture. करते हैं ना हम लोग agriculture करते हैं, mining करते हैं और क्या करते हैं? Oil refinery. These are the activity which involves for the primary based. That is your primary activity. What about the secondary activity? The secondary activity is your for manufacturing, production, distribution and the consumption. Here, this is also known as industry-based activities. And the third one is your tertiary, that is your service-based activities, which is like education sector, your health sector, your service sector, like a banking also, health, education. While I am giving you a service now, that is also a tertiary activity. And the tertiary activity having the two divisions, that is your quaternary and quinary. What is quaternary? Quaternary having the use of some knowledge, your education based. Here we do R&D, that is research and development. Research and we are working on research and design. We are working on research and some development. So that is your quaternary activity. And the another one is quinary activity. Quinary activity generally done by top decision making body. Like in our country, you can see Tata, Ambani, they do this type of decision making, or our government also do this type of activity. So this is what? Top decision, highest type of decision making activity, which has happened very much low, not low, happening very less. So that is what? Top activities, very important activities. So that is your quinary activity. So these are the activities. And the last term is what? Economic system. Oh, economic system. System is what? What is system? System is System is what? System is having some set of principles, some rules and regulation. You know, in your home also, there is some rules and regulations. Suppose, let's take an example of your college. Suppose your college timing is what? Your college timing is 6:30. So, the timing of college is 6:30 and you have to go out from the college at 11 o'clock. So, these are the principle and rules, regulation of your college, that you have to enter into your college at 6:30 and you can go out from 10 a.m. something like 11 a.m. Yes or no? So, there is having some rules and regulations which your college follow, which you all are going to follow that same way in our country or in the worldwide. Same activity happened by in our nation or worldwide. In our country, there is some rules and regulation and some principle which you are going to follow for what? For doing some production activity, distribution activity and consumption activity also. Yes. So these are the activity which is under coming some systems and rules and regulations. And one thing is going to share with you that the economic system, the production process and the distribution process. For production for what? For production for satisfying the demand of the people. We need production. Yes. Then who is going to produce? They require what? Factors of production they require, like land, labor, capital, organization, and the time. Yes, you require that. So who is going to invest for that production? Who? For factors of production, who is going to invest to you? So that is the system. System is coming here. And we have the three type of system, those who are going to invest in your that activity. The first is what? Tell me. The capitalist economy or capitalist system, and the another is socialist system, and the third one is the mix up of capitalist and socialist. That is your mixed system. So what is capitalist economy or capitalist system? Here the investment process for the factors of production and for your production activity is done by whom? Here the investors are big companies, big private shareholders, big companies are going to invest for the production process. So these are your what? Capitalist economy or capitalist system. And the same way, another thing that investment is done by your government, then the same thing is known as your socialist system. And the another one is the mix up of both, where the investment done by both sector, like a private sector also and the government sector also. And this is our India, because here is also Indian Railway, which is governed by the government, and also the big companies are here, which is governed by the big companies, the private sector. So there is a mix up which is happening in our country, in our India. So in such a way, you can see these terms are very much similar, yes or no? And I have shown you the connection between them in a very beautiful way, how they are connected to each other. In such a way, our economy runs for the development of our country or for the worldwide. So keep growing, keep studying, Mastra and Patira. All the best. Thank you.